pause it again so I can put my sound back on. Yeah, fake. Ah, I thought it. See him. He's motherfucking crazy. Do me, y'all. Let me go to the volume.
Oh, well.
I said I had turned the volume down, but when I put it on broadcast, I can't hear my music. I'll be putting it on the Spotify. Anyway. Until the jet was in the sky, into my eyes. What dude doing? He really don't want no smoke for real.
The 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Vic on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ray Lewis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive...
Can I get a block?
Oh, fuck. I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Vic now from the 50.
Should have just throw it a circle, man.
Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play, Victor Moss, 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That was second down throw for Vic. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ricky Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
They ain't let my nigga jump, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
Man,
and
I
send
just
this
looked
one
at the play that
away.
he did. His dudes was standing there on the touchdown line, just standing there.
Now this
Talking about the
Bengals
play
offensive
before-
unit ready
the
to see
Randy
what they
Moss
can do
shit.
here. And following
Oh,
the
yeah, that's a big
interception,
play.
just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
I do the same shit, so I'm worried.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now
That
you
was a
can't run
bad
any
throw,
offense at all.
man.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I'm sorry I threw that interception. That was my fault, though, man.
It's a play fake. Now Vic.
Whatever defense he playing, he taking all that short shit out.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know.
Another interception
So I
there.
just
That
gotta
would've
do
been
my
2
thing.
drives in a row with a pick.
Yeah.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, he got his audible set
That
up.
makes him now 0
The
for
play
2 here
that
in
he
the first
picking
quarter on
ain't
3rd
even the
down
play that they
conversions.
And now
showing.
they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up.
Okay, yeah,
so
he
they don't
got
fall
his
further
audible.
behind here in the
So every
early
time he do his
And now the
defensive
punter
play, he doing
treads
the
away
audible.
as he sends this one away.
Start.
Yeah, Sanders now to
Oh, you
return.
notice it?
A very good
Oh, that's
return
what they
there.
be
Give him an
doing.
even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And for them
Yeah,
to
because
touchdown their last
it showed
go-around,
the cover
obviously
2
they'll be hoping
play.
to do that again.
That's my
And when you
favorite
start
play,
plotting
but
for this
he only
drive,
got
you start
one man
thinking to
up
yourself,
top,
okay, what
which
are you going to
let
do?
me
You
know
don't
that
go
that's
away
not
from
their
what you
play.
did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses, but you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. A second down throw for Vic. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Why is him running to the side fake working?
On any given pass play, you
That
never
shit
know
cool.
exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
I'm watching this man broadcast.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flush to his right.
Man, they is playing with my feelings, man. Niggas can't.
Eyelash dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They ain't got no pressure. Not those sense of pressure. They ain't run to the side. I ain't even mad at him though, man.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Hey, let's go!
Vick on the sneak, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Vick again. Steps away to his left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Third and short yardage, Vick.
He's throwing it to him? Come on, man.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Not no perfect timing, bro. Hey, player.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Vick. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right
you
back.
not blitzing or something?
Play. They've got to hold up.
I'm blitzing now.
Get away. Down goes Vick.
Fuck. I found some.
It looked like you blitzed the last play where the play looked like that, but I ain't see none of your guys come in there.
On is the punt team now. Is
Okay,
this
yeah, I
one
was about to say, nigga, he got too long to throw the ball.
Yeah, the first blitz packages I was dialing up, they weren't getting in there.
1 minute 53
Right, what the
ticks
fuck?
left to go
And
in
then
this
he
first
got?
half. We'll come back to Southern California
got them
after
niggas.
this. So 1st and 10
So I had to
now
go to
from the 30.
4-3 for the extra defensive tackle down there.
They start the drive on the ground.
And then hit him with it.
For a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
It was all about
And on the
formation.
stop, it was the UCF product.
And then he got this shit, man. I really need to run the ball, but I ain't got no time.
On play action, Vic.
He dropped it. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody drop every catch.
And brings up third down.
Damn.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off the play fake, Vic.
Now time. Now time, bro.
23 yards on the play.
God, man. That's my first catch.
And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. On third down, Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Who was he throwing it to? Like, come on. I don't know what's going on, man. Some games they could be on some glitchy shit with me.
Anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield,
some games they just keep it,
and they missed an opportunity.
Keep it real. They ain't even throwing. He ain't had not one good throw, and when he do throw it, they drop the ball.
4th and 8.
She's in the Honda.
There's Vic. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Rocks and Harlem.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I'm about to say, boy, if you don't put that
Here's
nigga
another 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vic. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now, Vic. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board, no matter what the score says.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's Holder to the Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Lions
I just needed one block.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they really like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Brandon Cooks. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Cooks, 58 yards.
Ooh.
And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Huh?
That pass wasn't fair.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
That shit was wide open.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll hand it off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Michael Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That clowny is acting crazy. Just got him, boy. He acting crazy. That's all that is. Clowny, acting crazy.
There's a time to force it. He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good return there, 17 yards. The Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go.
I need Randy Moss to act crazy one time
for me. To score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Vic.
Catch. Let's go.
Inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Come on, man, make the cut.
To the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
Take the cut.
The 31 as they line up
You had excellent decision again.
You should have said so. I forgot. You can't.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh,
that's a drive killer right there.
Yeah, X again.
Throw either. This one was kind of
X
up for
again.
grabs, and it's going to come down to hands of the
the
team.
twice in a row.
They'll try to get this running
He
game
did
going with
that
Williams.
first one. It just wasn't.
Dancing away
You know
at
what
the
I'm saying?
35.
It wasn't for a big game, but it was.
Off he goes.
He just took
Past
off.
the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Ricky Williams, 87 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. And those those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people off of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Cincinnati now
played me on that. Man, I toppled that bitch.
3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
Who the fuck is
What's
that?
interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the...
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
Hey, you played me, bro. I got offensive line, bro.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He can't even fuck with me, bro. And that's the. And then the only reason why he got that off, because I forgot to do my play.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile.
What defense is that they got the 4-3 and a 3-4? What's that, multiple D or some shit?
Patriots.
Throwing Vic.
The Patriots shit?
Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Vic to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
You can't even fuck with me, man. I'm mad as hell. I threw them 2 picks.
As we start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Why you stop running?
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Cheating,
and it's complete. They're going to get the first.
I was 4th and 35.
Field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kick because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
If he's still in that cover, too.
Throwing again. Vic on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now here's Vic. Caught over the middle by Moss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You just
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead we're...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Vic to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You got the slim lead and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you
clock management?
And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
Because I really want to throw it up.
I know.
He's back to throw.
God, he could have got him out.
Oh, how he pick him, bro?
Intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No.
The interception was, they just
that's what I be saying, though, I don't like about this game, bro. He was not in a position to catch that ball. He was running the other way. How can you run left and then
pick a nigga?
Right? Yeah, like, I don't like that shit, but you be doing that shit too, bitch. You be doing that. Oh, no. Oh, he done popped the pussy, man. That popped the pussy.
He cheated. I'm ready to get out here, man. I'm pissed off now.